Hey, it's Daddy Steve. Okay, so listen, I've had some amazing comments. Gave me lots of things to think about the most controversial card in the game. And obviously, now where is she? Obviously, that's R1. I've got to be honest. I've got to do another video on it just because most people absolutely cannot stand this card. They just can't stand it, or they just I don't see the potential in it. So I've got to be honest about that. You know what I mean? I mean, I love it. I love it. I really do. Uh, but again, I got to acknowledge as well that for a long time I've had R1 and it did nothing for me until I had the meld and the way that I play the game. I've got Wraith Hunt. I haven't got other heroes. You know what I mean? As much. And I think I've got to acknowledge that for me to trigger the hero rage using sacrifice with Wraith means I can remove up to 3 creatures. Well, 4 with R1 if there's anything in the graveyard, and that's huge. And if other people don't use Wraith, then potentially they're removing 1 creature, and then that's a point of view thing. You know what I mean? I can't have. Oh my gosh! If I had a sacrifice cyber eye, that in some way could be similar. Uh, no, because the sub eye. No, you wouldn't do that because the sub eye needs to die, and it doesn't do any damage, and that just wouldn't work. We could, yeah, it just wouldn't do it. Um, this is just what I like. R1 to do some meaningful damage, which is why I want this to be Plunder Vitality, say 13, something like that. And plus, as I said before, if you can damage 4 creatures, that's about 4k health that you get in. So you can either keep on damaging people, which contributes to the damage overall, and potentially get into this 6,000. But also, obviously, when played, you get the sacrifice and you can remove people from the graveyard initially. So I want it to do a little bit of everything. And again, I've got my Wraith Hunter, which also does card removal. So it fits in really nicely for me. And I acknowledge it obviously doesn't for everybody. If I'm doing, say, if I've got a Twilight Ronin, I might want a quicker way to remove 2, 3, 4 creatures. And I say it's just not going to be as possible if you haven't got a Wraith Hunter. I don't know. Listen, people's approach to the game is obviously going to be different overall. So maybe they don't run with 2 Aquarius, which I try to incorporate and things like that. And um, yeah, yeah, the debate goes on. Long story short, and I guess again it depends what arena that you're in, and so the guys in this arena are one converts basically, and they do quite well with it. And I'd say other people in other arenas have got a different POV, and that is 100% okay. So yeah, the thoughts and the debate goes on. I don't know if I summarised everything, but that's my best effort right now. Anyway, we're going to collect these glory points from the guild battle. 220 gems. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, more glory points. System gems, 1,000. Thank you. It's actually really. Oh, and 50 sparks. Oh, is that from the end of Momoya or something? I don't think it is. Let's have a quick check. No, Momoya's still running. So they've actually updated the system. Wow, Emperor's Ward. I think I do need that, you know. Let's have a quick look. Do this first. Can you imagine if I actually got a spark from that? It would be wow. Um, yeah, system. That's crafts. Noble Lord inserts. Yeah, Emperor's Ward, I need that. And Emperor's Breath. Only got 2 shots at it though, basically, in terms of the credits. If you look in the bottom left, 40. Oh, it's 1,000. Couldn't do it even if I wanted to. For decent value. I mean, you get a lot for the 1,000, it seems, but it is 1,000. Now I still got to wait for the money off. Where are we at in that? Rankings would be very useful for me to at least be in the top 100. And we'll see if that will happen or not. Yeah, I mean, 60 Sparks and Queen Artiola, QA Shards, and Crimson Lotus Shards as well. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad if I can get there. Right, and this is the final day. I'm gonna have to track that, I guess, to some extent. And so let me look at this Lost Relic thing again. Just 2 secs. Oh, Ember Witch. Yeah, get those shards from the relics potentially. I've not really done it. Oh, another 5,000 glory points. We better do that right now. Or very soon. Let's do a bit more admin. Thinking about R1 again, and there is a continued debate, a consistent debate, that it can only really remove 1 creature per turn. I'm not sure where that comes from. I think in terms of practicalities, it's most likely but in terms of literal potential, that is something I will definitely test. Because it continues the debate, really, in that potentially Cyber Eye can kill infinite creatures in the graveyard if it's attacked enough, you know what I mean? It just depends. And bearing in mind, things like Dragon Lancer will attack, say, 3 times. And if it survives those 3 times, there's 3 creatures dead, that type of thing. So listen, I'm not saying that Sober Eye isn't potentially decent. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it doesn't have a place. I was talking about disposal Cyber Eye, and where I'm at right now for my game. But I am trying to get, well, I'll have an Insta Cyber Eye. That's what I'm trying to get. I've actually got 1 copy. I'm just waiting for, excuse me, just waiting for a double meld there. I just got a feeling I'm going to burn through all these glory points again. Struck them, Firestorm, Kindle, Fight, Buck, Death, Lord. It's gone already, man. What else? Do my quick admin, do the trials. Always burn the energy in the mine, which is useful. Useful because I'm trying to get my Spirit Arbiter level up. I'll do this later. So I'm trying to save this all for the Arbiter. But let's go glory hunting. Still need to settle this R1 thing if I can, somehow. I'll say that there's a lot of great points in the comments. I feel like I almost need to do another video, but if I break out from YouTube into the game, the screen, the image will be, it won't fill the screen. It'll be kind of narrow. It'll like be a 1/3 of the screen. That's the problem. Right, so after these skills, Confine always kills me. Oh man, I'd love to have Salvage. It's not going to be a game changer necessarily, but crazy useful. And here's the boo. Sacrifice 14, Jack to Frost. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. The game killer. Let's go. Wow. Disgusting. Jack Frost. So we continue. I'm looking for something around about 10,000 points. Gosh, I've got to do my workout in like half an hour. I probably should have got a little bit more sleep. I might actually redo this video, who knows? Oh man. Oh, Tian. That name rings a bell in terms of like generally ranking in the events. Okay, I think we've got a Nintendo. Let's go. Right, so how can I test this R1? I need there to be at least a couple of creatures in their graveyard. Then I come in with the sacrifice. And then there still needs to be 4 creatures by the time I get to my R1. And given the damage that I currently do, I need to damage about 5 creatures. That's a lot of ifs. R1's not even in the first 5. It's not going to happen, but we are going to win, hopefully. Okay, the search goes on. Realistically, it's only likely ever to destroy 1 card at a time. But I say, I do like it to, once played, and with that in mind, once it's in play, to do some damage. So that's why I want the first skill to be as high as it could be. And that realistically is going to be around about the 12, 13 mark. There's too much going on. Death insta-kill. I think I did mention recently or yesterday about Death insta-kill. About revive on a Queen Artiola. No, it should be death revive, not just standard revive, and not S revive. Death revive, I think so, yeah. When it's got 1 health and any attack can revive, you want it to be death revive. Yeah, so that was an error. I think I was just talking quickly yesterday. The search goes on, and he's got the infamous Raw, but he's also got the R1, and he's also got a sacrifice Nereid. Wow. I think I've got to see the mechanics of how that's going to work. Sacrifice. Isn't that going to just kill all your team? Like, wow. Let's have a look at that. A sacrifice Nereid of all things. I think that's the most unluckiest skill. I'm just getting the concept of potentially melding it. I mean, surely that's an unlucky full skill, right? What benefit is gonna? Wow, I'm tired, but my mind is blown. What are you? Unholy salvage and law. See, those are very useful skills. None of them are going to really scare me or anything like that. See what we can do. I understand what there's a gentleman in the comments talking about Raw would make a change, and yeah, of course, yes. I think it's got that 5% chance of removing creatures from play, and it's got a complicated battle mechanic, but yeah, it's another kind of card destroyer. Let's see what happens just quickly. Oh, that's his. We're watching there is the shitter soul, the shit asshole. I was actually thinking up a whole shit asshole manifesto. So one of these days I'll do that, but not when I'm this tired. I'm tired, man. I should have had more sleep. But the shit assholes. We will rule the world one of these days. To be continued. Yeah, I think his deck is definitely one. I'm still getting over that. Oh, what the Reed, man. Wow, sacrifice Nareed. Sacrifice Nareed. This shit asshole. The bit. Blown away. But I'm about to lose a creature because of their R1. A disposal. So I'm just thinking, a disposal Cyber Eye. What I really want to do is rescue my deck. Just thinking, sorry. So I'm hoping that the Dock Summoner can blast through the Cleric, and then I can revive what's in the graveyard before the R1 does its little thing. And then, well, that part works. One. Oh, he could have done two and read. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-O. Anyway, let's go back to the battle. Yeah, sacrifice R1, man. That's some crazy talk. That. See, again, that's where an insta-kill rune would be very useful on you if you got it. Detonates. Detonate's not awful. He was unlucky in a way that, damn, I think I just didn't really want to retreat that R1. Oh, I didn't. That's good. Yeah, Detonate. Poor man's insta-kill. Similar concepts in it, but I think there's a higher chance of Detonate if I remember. I think I'd still prefer the killer. The killer was killed by its little puppeteer. Interesting. Oink. Bow. Bow. I would have loved to play my R1 and sacrifice and kill their R1. That would have been like absolutely amazing. But yeah, again, that, oh man, just wow. Wow. That's got to be a look again. That's got to be a lucky fourth skill, but in some ways the most unlucky skill to have on a Nareed. Wow. But now, oh god, I gotta get my wish now. Perfect. Needed to reset that clock. Was it the R1 that died? I think it was. Yeah, it had to be because it's no longer the top copy. R1. There can be only one. Nareed, man, you're revived, man. A little bit lacking this morning. Oh man, I need some sleep. Again, exactly the problem, Nareed. That is the worst fourth skill you could possibly have. Sure, it's like the opposite of Unholy Rites. It's the opposite of Unholy Rites. Wow. And of course it nerfs itself. It nerfs its own attack, right? Oh, it's in the clone and R1. Oh my gosh. Drama. Oh, he cloned my revive. And it still only revived one card. He was actually really unlucky there. I wonder if I could do a clone of the clone. Oh my gosh. I think we're going, yeah. Yeah, and obviously Torment. This game's over, obviously. I was actually thinking to myself that I need to do this video when I'm a little bit more awake, but I don't think I'm ever going to see a sacrifice Nereid again in my life, man. A sacrifice Nereid. This one's a bit. This is worthy of its own video itself, man. Somebody's gonna try and convince me that this is endgame as well. Sacrifice Nereid, no way. And the Ocean Alley is at level 15, which makes me think this is intentional. Oh, what did he say now? The guy said, oh, I think he wants it to be oh, what's it called now? Blade sharded. Oh, so this is the blade shard answer. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Listen, I've learned so much in in the last 24 hours from the comments. So this is intentional. I mean, for the stage, listen, we saw his cards, we saw his creatures. He's not at the stage of the game where he throws away one of the best cards in the game to tackle an equipment skill of Blade Shard that we rarely see. Rarely see. And whilst Blade Shard has its uses, of course, it's not absolute. I've lost a game without playing a card to confine more so than Blade Shard. I'm not saying that Blade Shard is, oh my gosh, I wish I had it and I tried to get it. But again, I would never, never, never put sacrifice on this card. I'd have to find another way. But yeah, if it gets Blade Sharded, then I can understand it, but never justify it. There's a debate about R1 and being Blade Sharded. I'd rather R1, a sacrifice R1 be Blade Sharded, because once it's done its trick of sacrifice and destroy the creature in the graveyard, that's its main trick. It's... Hold on, I can't see it. 2-6. Oh my gosh. There we go. That is why this is not an attack-based damage mechanic. It is a 1100 direct damage at all times to all creatures damage mechanic. Again, so once it's done its, I guess, main trick of destroying a creature in the graveyard, it can be Blade Sharded, and then it can be revived by, guess what? A revived Nereid. Gosh, man. Wow. Yeah, let's look at the R1 mechanic again. Anyways, he's not going to revive anybody regardless. Because you know what? Because it's sacrifice. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Mind blown. That disposal cyber is still mind blowing as well. So the guy in the comments said if you get the attack's never going to be the highest because I've got a Dark Summoner, you know what I mean? But as a concept, if you get the attack to be highest, then that gets Blade Sharded, the Cyber Eye, which causes it to kill something in the graveyard. But then the Cyber Eye will definitely die, obviously. And then, yeah, kill some, yeah. It causes the Cyber Eye to go to the graveyard and also kill something in the graveyard. But of course, the mechanic of an Insta Cyber Eye is that you are constantly sending the creatures to the graveyard, and then on the next turn, if they hit you again, you kill more creatures that are in the graveyard. And I think that's as clear as mud. What time is it? 7:30. All right, maybe we can get one more battle. And I will do it. Listen, I'll do a tidier version of this video. You know, when I'm fully awake. Wow. Gosh, man. Sacrificing the reeds. You think you've seen it all, and that was intentional. And I get. Listen, maybe that's somebody's second account or something like that. You know what I mean? Where they know where they want to get to with the read. They uh, do a throwaway meld and get it first time, that type of thing, and he'll build other things around it. And could be, you know, or whatever the thing is, but it just wouldn't be me. Just anyway, all is good, man. It's all good fun. Look at these artifacts. There's this. I'll use that net. Oh, should I use it? No. Aquarius and a range reduction artifact. I'm so tired. I think I can get away with that. I don't really want to use my recycle this soon. Let's just do that just to be sure. Yeah, I'm not awake. I'm not fully awake. Oh, of course, it had the harrow on it. You'll be fine. Hopefully. The only card I'm worried about is Dahlia, but it's about to get retreated. No, it's not. Let's make them all go bye-bye. Even though the Aquarius is going to have something to say. No, it didn't. I think when it's overwhelming damage, that Aquarius just doesn't seem to trigger the diamond dust, which is not what it says. Sacrifice 12 summoner. Okay, no, that's fine. I just thought it had much more HP than I normally have. But then I realised that it doesn't. The end. Join me tomorrow for another interesting story. Bit down by the lips. Oh, that's not good. That ain't good at all. Now, what you got then, son? Before I had the Reviver Minor Read. Oh, wow. Before I had the Reviver Minor Read, it was another one which is debatable about using it similar to an R1. Because otherwise, it's just effectively a nerf. Look how it's just nerfed those first three creatures it has, or it kind of will. Yeah, the only way to balance it out is getting this Ocean Alley a little bit higher. Yeah, but still kind of like a persistent type of card. And I did notice this being a revive, Spirit Caller revive. For me, as I said a few times recently, will only be disposal Spirit Caller. That's the only thing I would meld on there, personally. Oh man, obviously I was hoping it was going to be my Aquarius. It wasn't. Now we've got Boo Boo. And we've got this Mass Charm Group Tactics. Don't like Group Tactics. I didn't think there's going to be any problem. It's a level 71. I think I got a little bit unlucky. I did have a weak start playing my Dahlia at all. That may well cost me if this Nareed doesn't come through. We will see. When I say Nareed comes through, the Nareed has got to sustain my Dahlia now. But I think he started off with about 7 cards. He's a level 71. Oh my gosh, if we can't win this one, there's some serious problems here. But we will see. Lips. Disaster is definitely possible, though, again, with my Revive and Recycle cards positioned where they are, and so earlier. That Dragon Lance is going to have something to say. It might actually save my read. We'll see. Did. Not sure I deserved that kind of little bit of help there. From poor tactics, I'm talking about. Really needed that Aquarius again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that Spirit Caller. I'll get another shot at. I get another shot at getting that Aquarius in play. And if I can have that, I'll have a bit of control. I don't think there's any point in playing my R1 other than to trigger this Aquarius. Is there a point? There is actually. Because even if it gets killed to the graveyard, it just means it'll pop up at some point maybe, and that'll be a more opportune time. Didn't trigger the Aquarius. Did trigger the Aquarius. But now I've got to deal with this, what's it called again? Stormward again. It's fine. Right, so now, really what I want to clone is that Aquarius. There's no danger of insta hero kill. I've got my Aquarius on the way, which is going to help with control. Yeah, let's let that Dragon Lancer kill my Cyber Eye. First things first. Okay, I'm hoping that we can just kill it with overwhelming damage, and I think that is a possibility. We'll see. That boost the attack of my Dark Summoner. Again, my alarm's going to go off any moment. Wow. So good that Spirit Caller is going to get that attack off. Or it's not. I was revived. Yeah, I mean, this is it. Oh, that's, what is it again? A revive. Okay, fair play. Dragonlancer's doing what Dragonlancer does. And now I've got my Dahlia back, so I've got a bit of protection for my Nereid. Should it? Oh, my Cole. Cole's so good. There's a guy in the comments that was mentioning about Cole not being useful. I mean, oh my gosh, my brother. Oh my gosh, brother. Yeah. I really enjoyed this match. It's obviously over now. It's over now. Druidess, man. Druidess used to be the one. Hardly ever see it these days. Oh, one's going to destroy. It was Dragonlancer. The damn better nips. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, just to finish off, I'm going to do some more enhancing. Gosh, I'm so tired. I'm going to have a nap in my lunch break. I'm going to have a nap or something. I'm just definitely not fully awake. But I'm fully focused now. Oh, Death Cloud twice? And again? Not going to happen. We tried. We'll get there eventually. There's no doubt about that. I just want to, as I said, where is it? Yeah, Mass Charm. I just want Freezing Dance. There you go. All right, so that's it. Please like, subscribe. And I apologize for the fatigue in this video. Next one will be better. That is Stephen. I'm out.